Guys, Kevin here. So this is a pure speculation. I'm just pulling this out of my ass and call this port begging. So this isn't even a rumor. But Final Fantasy VII Remake is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. But if you remember, they had exclusivity rights up to a year. And this game came out I think it was April 10th of 2020 on the PlayStation 4. 1 year later, it is April 10th, 2021. That exclusivity deal is up. It's over. So I'm thinking we're going to hear very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if it's... So today's the 7th, 8th, 9th. Like 10th would be the Saturday. I don't think... Unless it just drops on a Saturday, I don't know. Maybe next week, I wouldn't be surprised if we learn about Final Fantasy VII Remake on Xbox and PC and anywhere else, maybe Stadia. But we know Xbox has a great relationship with Square Enix. Square Enix just gets along with everybody. I mean, they hook PlayStation up with Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy 16, then they hook Xbox up with all the games on GamePass, and then Octopath Traveler. So, I think... if I'm Phil Spencer, obviously one of the biggest games of last year was Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think it sold like 6 million copies just on one platform alone. I'm pretty sure he called him up and said, hey, whenever that exclusivity deal is up, let's talk. Let's get that game on Xbox. Especially now more than ever. I feel like there's a lot of steam behind the Series X. Like, it's really starting to hit that, no, the Series X is not the Xbox One. This is no longer your Xbox One generation. This is a brand new generation. Is it a winning generation? No, but it's a hell of a lot better than Xbox One. And I think developers and publishers are starting to take notice and throwing a little bit of respect on Xbox's name by giving them games. So I really do think this game will come to Xbox. I think it'll come to Game Pass day one. Especially, even if it's just, this is the want part, if it ends up just being the Xbox One, like an Xbox One version, and not the PlayStation 5 or the integrated next-gen version. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. That would be a bummer. I mean, I already played and beat the game on PlayStation 4 Pro. I thought it was okay. Nomura can fuck right off. Go back to making Kingdom Hearts games. Your design is a little weird and obnoxious, and I need that out of my Final Fantasy games. Please take that out. I don't know where. Didn't he start up with Final Fantasy at some point? But no, go away. Go away, Nomura. But I would love to play it again. I would love to play it on Xbox. I'd love to play it on Game Pass. Sure, I'm port begging. But... is it really port begging if you already played it? If you already own the console, it's already on and you played and beat it? I feel port begging is like you don't have the other console that you're bashing and you want to play their games. So, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know how that port begging works. But I think it's imminent. I think it will come to Game Pass day one. Sale-wise, I see 6 million is, to me, good sales. But it, from what I'm understanding, that's not even like the highest selling Final Fantasy game. I think it's actually 15. Funny enough. Is it 15 or 10? I think it's like one of those. 12 is my favorite. But I think Square Enix is looking forward to bringing it to PC, to Xbox, anywhere that it can, because they want to make more money. They want to keep a nice budget going for Remake Part 2 and Part 3 and any other type of projects they may do around this game. We know that, Integrate's coming out this summer. So it'll be really interesting to see what version Xbox gets, if they get it at all. I wouldn't be surprised if the Xbox version comes out maybe the same day as the PS5 version, and it gets to integrate and Yuffie DLC. And again, if all that comes to Game Pass day one, my God, look out. Look out. Because PlayStation now, they're starting to get good games, but they got Borderlands 3 and Marvel's Avengers. Great gets, but only the PS4 version, not the PS5. So if Game Pass gets the next gen version of Final Fantasy VII Remake pretty much day and date on console on Game Pass, it's another huge win for Xbox. And it gets to a point where if you're into gaming and you don't have Xbox and Game Pass, I guess you must like a very specific game and you must like it on a very specific console. And you only like buying just that one game. Like this morning, I was playing Wreckfest. Yesterday, I never heard of Wreckfest. Today, I was playing Wreckfest. And I was having the most dumb fun I've had in gaming in years. In years. All thanks to Game Pass. That generic looking, bland looking thumbnail. I mean, I would never play it. Never play it. But I'm like, it's on Game Pass. Just hit the download button. Woke up this morning, had a little bit of, like 45 minutes to play games. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. That was just dumb fun. Dumb fun. And that is Game Pass to me. Dumb fun. And if they get Final Fantasy VII Remake day and date, or just eventually come to Game Pass, I think you'd be a fool not to have an Xbox and Game Pass. Really, I really do. I really do. You just must love paying $70 for games. Anyways, I'm done port begging for now. I'll talk to you later. Later.